हेलो नमस्ते गाइस एनके स्टुडियो टक यतिखेर ब्रदर्स प्रोडक्सनको स्टुडियो एनके ब्रदर्स स्टुडियोबाट प्रत्यक्ष कार्यक्रम एनके स्टुडियो टक लिएर तपाईँको साथी तपाईँको भाइ नरेश म कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित भइसकेको छु। समाजका विभिन्न व्यक्तित्वहरूसँग चर्चा परिचर्चा गर्छौँ, भलाकुसारी गर्छौँ, कहिले सङ्गीतसँग आत्मसात गर्छौँ, कहिले साहित्यसँग भलाकुसारी गर्छौँ। हाम्रो समाजमा भएका विभिन्न व्यक्तित्वहरूसँग चर्चा परिचर्चा भलाकुसारी गरिरहन्छौँ। आज विशेष दिन बन्नेछ। So in this early evening today, we'll be welcoming our guests from Mortgage Angels, MOTO Mortgage. So we'll talk about mortgage industry, loan industry, and also they are providing services, loan services in different area of United States of America. So they'll go through the detailed information about their loan policy and their service and what's mortgage angels, what's motor mortgage, what they do, what kind of service they provide. We'll be talking about it. So um, I'd like to welcome to our virtual studio. And again, if you're watching us, and if you later, if you're listening us, or if you're listening the recorded version of this live interview, always put your questions there. If you have any questions down the line, you can put in our comments, and obviously they'll be monitoring your questions and they'll reach out to you if you have any questions regarding mortgage, regarding loans, how to apply, any questions. You can put your comments there, and then definitely I'll send that question directly to them. If you question during the live interview, later in the recorded version, if I see your questions, I will forward that question to Mortgage Angels, Motor Mortgage team. So without further delay, I would like to welcome my brother, Avi Adhikari, is a loan officer. Dai, please unmute yourself. There you go. Welcome, Dai.
Hello, nice brother. Well, thank you so much for inviting me to your studio today.
Thank you. That
Um,
it'll be very informal talk. So if we do more formal, right, we cannot share all information. So today it'll be very informal talk about mortgage angels, motor mortgage, and service you guys provide. And if you're from Cincinnati, you have seen this beautiful face everywhere. When you have a local event, cultural event, you'll see her in her beautiful saris and supporting everywhere. So today we have another guest from Mortgage Angels, Brandy. So I'd like to welcome Brandy to our show. Welcome, Brandy.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. So probably this is my second time hosting a show in English. So I may have limited words in English. So I today this show I did one show with After when he was in the campaign like 4 or 5 years ago. We did one show and I had to host that even in English. So and bear with me. So first of all, I would like to start with um, Brandy, I have a question. So, at this moment, since we are in the starting phase of this virtual interview, please, I know, or a lot of people from Cincinnati, they know, but we do have wider audience throughout America. So when they are watching this, they may have a question like, "Who's that beautiful woman in today's show?" Right. So I would like to request you to introduce yourself. To our audience, and also what makes you interested to join this loan industry, how long you've been doing this loan for, and what do you enjoy the most in this industry?
Well, first of all, if that's how you're going to introduce me, we should do this every day because that'll give me a boost to start always. So thank you for that. I genuinely appreciate it. I am Brandy Harkleroad from Cincinnati, Ohio. I've been in the mortgage business for 23 and a half years. It is a running joke that I am 29, so I started very young. We started this journey together, and I'm so excited. We have a local office, we have local processing, underwriting, and our whole goal, even our name says it, is Mortgage Angels. We want to help people from the heart and genuinely with kindness. Anybody can do a mortgage, but not anyone can care truly about the customer or the home they end up in. And our theme is, guiding dreams home. So I hope that we have the opportunity to do that. And between the two of us, we have so much knowledge and experience that I think the process can be very smooth. So, and I'm so excited to start this journey with Mortgage Angels and Avi.
Thank you. So same questions to Avi Adhikari. I may say Dai because he's my brother. So same question, Dai. Obviously, we most of the people watching this show they may know you, but again, for formalities, please introduce yourself and why were you interested in this industry? How long you've been doing for, and then what do you enjoy the most?
So I started in the industry little over 3 years ago. And from the beginning I was kind of like a small real estate investor, buying rental properties here and there. And I was always in the real estate line of the things, right? But still, like, I mean, then the financing side of it, I just wanted to learn more. And I got licensed like 3.5 years ago, and I was with brokerage. And now we are here, like, working together with Brandy, and we were able to bring her. I was really fortunate to bring her to our team, and we are working here together because then we will be able to help larger audience. um, so it's really exciting to start this team together here in this location.
Ready, so good to know you guys, and obviously our audience and our viewers probably they know more about you guys. And again, we're talking about Motor Mortgage, Mortgage Angels today, loan service you guys provide. So, a quick question to Avi. These questions I would like to request you to answer in Nepali.
Okay.
Why should people choose मोटो मोर्गेज or mortgage angels? Mortgage angels अथवा मोटो मोर्गेज लोनको लागि चाहिँ किन चाहिँ तपाईँहरूलाई चुज गर्ने त के छ त्यस्तो विशेषता? अर्को कुरो अमेरिकाका कतिवटा सहरहरू कतिवटा सिटिजहरूमा चाहिँ तपाईँहरूले लोन सर्भिस प्रोभाइड गर्नुहुन्छ नेपालीमा प्लिज?
ओके, अब हाम्रो लोन हामीलाई किन चुज गर्ने भन्ने कुरोमा चाहिँ अब जस्तै के छ भने पिपल युजली बाई थिङ्स फर देयर एक्सपिरियन्स, होइन?
नेपालीमा प्लिज?
लङ लङ वे गन, होइन? तपाईँको अब सबै कुरा बिर्सिँदा पनि मान्छेले जुन सर्भिस प्रोभाइड गरेको एउटा काम गरेको उहाँहरूसँगको एक्सपिरियन्स जुन छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ तपाईँको बिर्सिन सक्दैनन् मान्छेले, लङ टर्म लिएर जाने कुरामा पर्छ, होइन? त्यही कारणले अब हामी चाहिँ हामीसँग काम गर्दाको चाहिँ एउटा एक्सपिरियन्स, होइन, वान अन वान गरेर हामीहरूले एउटा लोन प्रोसेसमा मान्छेलाई नट जस्ट वी आर प्रोभाइडिङ द्याट लोन, तर उहाँहरूलाई वी विल एजुकेट देम डाउन द लाइन थ्रु आउट द लोन प्रोसेस, वान अन वान गरेर, होइन, अफिसमा बोलाएर नबुझेको कुराहरूलाई बुझाइदिएर, इभन, होइन, वी गो लाइक डाउन द लाइन डकुमेन्ट्सहरू यस्तो यस्तो यो डकुमेन्ट साइन गरेको भनेर बुझाएर र हामी वान अन वान काम गर्ने भएको हुनाले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ आई थिङ्क वी टेक द्याट एक्स्ट्रा स्टेप, होइन? वी टेक स्पेसल एटेन्सन टु आवर कस्टमर. That is why, I mean, that is why people come to us, and I'm really excited to do that for our clients.
Thank you so much, दाइलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद, होइन? So more likely our main language for conversation today is English, and sometimes we just touch base and add Nepali. And obviously, if you guys need a detailed explanation about their business in Nepali, just let us know, and we may have Avidai again, so we can run the whole show in Nepali for today. We'll be using English as a primary language. So here comes the another questions, almost similar questions for Brandy. So Brandy, what do you believe in the unique value that mortgage angels offered compared to retail bankers and credit unions?
Actually, several differences, and this is all new to me as well. I was always in retail, and this has been eye-opening for me, truly. The process, the rates, the cost, everything is completely different. And this world on this side, besides retail, on the wholesale side, has been a huge learning experience, even after 23 and a half years. Um, and the process is smoother. Obviously, you're always going to have bumps in the road sometimes, but so far, this experience with us has been amazing. Um, the rates, the process, the communication with the lenders, the opportunity, the programs that we have available to us versus if you are in retail and just on a bank side, the all the benefits of this side of the business has been incredible. And I'm still learning, honestly. But the more I learn, the more excited I become. And I was really good already. So I feel like my opportunity to grow will be amazing. And sorry about Avi. He's used to being around me every day now. So many hours in the office. So English
Brandy,
is.
I'm excited always.
I'm your Nepali versus your English. Anyway, and we're here, right? And we're in person. Our new office space is turning out incredible. It's very welcoming. You can always come in and see us and ask questions. And, if there isn't an answer that we have in the moment, we can always find it. The resources that we have, available to us are crazy good. We've made so many friends on this side, right? And opening up a new office space in a company, they cater to us because so far we do very well, right? And we do care. And I think when you lead with your heart, success will always follow. And we have. And I believe that that will continue to follow us. And I believe that our programs, our rates, our cost, our office space, being local, all of those play a part.
Thank you. Question to the floor. Also, Abida, you may can answer this one. And then question here is what types of loan do you guys work on? And then do you guys do breeze loans too?
Yes, we work with, especially, I mean, if just for the breeze, we are working with couple of lender who does the breeze loans. Um, but yes, we can help with that.
And what are other different types of loan? Like
Different. Okay, so other loans are we can help the investor to buy rental properties, and then we can do like common like FHA, VA, conventional, USDA. Other than that, we can. I mean, we got whole bunch of programs outside of like conventional for like like 1099 worker, and this is because this is a gig economy and people are working like multiple jobs and things like that. So depending on the scenario, I mean, we will try our best to find the best product because we have so much option out there, right? So it's like, for example, for a bank or whatever, I mean, you go there, they have this box that you want to fit in, and if your scenario is outside of that box, then they will not be able to provide that value. But then for us, we work with so much like wholesale lenders that they have so many programs that we might be able to help you in broader way with broader scenario. So I mean, if you
it,
have that kind of scenario that you are not getting like loans like anywhere else, or your bank is denying you whatever, come to us and talk to us. We'll see what we can do.
Thank you. So here comes another question to Brandy. Can you walk me through how you match a borrower with the right product for their goals and credit profile?
Absolutely. So when I first talk to someone, I tell everyone, I will know more about you than you ever want me to. And it's not because I'm nosy, it's because I want to help you and lead you in the right direction. So I think asking the question for what your goal is now and for future is very important. How long will you be in the home? How long? I mean, I know that sometimes, there's multiple people in the home. So just addressing all of the scenarios that could be possibly that they may not know how to ask is what I try to make sure I ask. I even have a sheet that has all these crazy questions on it. And sometimes people don't like those questions or they may take them personally, but it's not personal. It's just so we can make sure that we're putting them in the best program, the best rate, the best cost. And we have DSCR loans, we have down payment programs, we have FHA, we have VA, we have conventional, we have, you name it, we have access to it. Now, every person and every file, every loan is different, right? Just like, anything you go to do in life. So you go to the doctor and you sign 50 forms, right? Well, you come here and I'm going to ask you 50 questions because I want to help and I care enough to keep asking those questions to understand your story. But I think the most important factor that people need to know is when I ask the question, you have to really think about the answer. Like, it has to be the truth, the whole truth. The dates need to be right, correct? And we can do anything if we have the correct information up front, and that's even like down payment or donor information, or, there's lots of scenarios. And this job is not easy, okay? Everybody could agree with that. And even though Avi says he got his license 3.5 years ago, that man has been amazing. What he knows and the knowledge that he has retained just from the loans that he's already done in his community and for different people, it's incredible. And for me, after being in this business for so long, to know that I can have a great conversation with him about loans and he understands the structure of it and the details behind it, that's been amazing. And I don't know that you can find a better team anywhere. So what I lack, he has, and what he lacks, I have. And so far, I feel like it's been a great venture.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Oviday, what makes you different than other loan officers? Like any special qualities you have that can differentiate you or that can stand you out from other
Okay.
loan officers?
There are so many loan officers, right?
Do you know how hard it is for me not to make a joke right now?
So there are, people, we are in the business for really we are here to help people, right? So we are not taking we are not just taking a customer just to get into our door. We just want to get them to close the loan for them. That is where the value is derived, right? People think like all loan officers are same. It's not true. Some people get to start the loan, then halfway through they give up, right? So the important thing about choosing a loan officer that really knows, what he's talking about is to to make sure that he, gets the loan to the closing table. And that is where his value will be reflected. And many times, people say around here, hey, this one, he can do whatever, cheaper or whatever. It comes with the cost. You will work there for like 35 days and your loan is not closed, right? Now you're behind like 35 days.
Or 60.
So it's really important to know like who you are working with and the expertise they have in the industry, in the product and things like that, before you really choose who you want to work with, because it comes with the cost, time, sacrifice and everything, right? You do appraisal and then you might end up not buying that home, right? Those kind of things, because the loan falls off. So it's really important to find the right guy or the right loan officer to really work with. And I would say many times we just say like, hey, this is our relatives, so we want to work with them, right? We have to be careful with that. If my relative is not that confident to close my loan and take it to the closing table, I'd better not work with him, right? Sometimes it's really good to go with professional to work for those kinds of things. So with this, like the expertise that Brandy has for over 23 years, and I'm still learning, in front of her I don't really know that many things, but I'm still learning like every day. So we always work together, but this is the thing. I don't promise I know everything, but if you have question, let me know. I'll find the answer for you. I'll always find the answer for you. That's for sure.
Thank you, Oviday.
I
So,
get
Oviday,
emails from people say, asking about question, all kinds of question, right? I also do some live, like TikTok live or whatever, like you with realtors and things like that. I mean, if some of the viewers might have seen me around, you can always join my TikTok. You can ask me question there. You can watch my videos. I got like so much like mortgage related content in my TikTok. It's especially in Nepali, but we are working together to get this, like a series of content coming up, like in English and in Nepali. So I mean, we are work in progress to educate the borrower, right? Because the home buying decision is like it's an important decision after marriage, right? Marriage is a big one. Then next one would be probably home buying, right? And then it could be the biggest financial decision of your life. And if you don't do it right, or if you don't go with the right people, it might cross you, it might cross your financial situation. So I want, people like, the viewers to understand that you go with the professional who can really help you. Brandy, do you want to add something else on here?
I do, if you
Okay.
don't mind. And of course, it's me. So I love what you just said. And I always say to people, there are three most important things that people do in life, right? Normally, they get married, buy a house, have a baby, or whatever those three things come, whatever order they come in, right? We can't control those. Well, I can't deliver a baby. I can't marry you, but I can definitely get you a loan for your dream home, right? And for that, I love being part of that. And I love that one of the most three important decisions in life I can be part of. And it does mean a lot to us. Like, it's not just a job, it's not just a paycheck. I mean, the hours sometimes that we spend trying to make sure everything works and we do get closed, even if someone doesn't appreciate it, right? Or they don't know what we're going through behind the scenes, I won't give up. If I say to you, I am going to close your loan, I will close your loan. You may like me, you may not like me by the end, but I will get it done. And know that it's all heart. That is all it is. It's heart and it's passion, and we all want the same thing at the end, right? We all have the same end goal. We want you to close. We want you to be happy. We want you to praise us when you're done. We want you to say, "Thank you. You made me feel so good and I'm so happy," right? So that is our goal. And not everybody, is going to have the same experience, but the point is we and I think that's half the battle in life, because I think there's so many people at a bank or, just sitting at a desk somewhere waiting for someone to walk in to say, "Here's my credit score, here's how much money I have down." And then they just throw them in there like a file number. And then nothing is ever truly taken care of, right? So I think that is the difference for us. And I hope it's the difference for us. That is my goal with all of this. That is part of why I joined the team. And it means the world to me, truly.
Yeah, I want to add. Yeah, I would just want to add a little bit more there. So it's, for us, as Brandy said, I mean, it's not just a file number, right? We know every customer. We know their stories. So they call us with questions. We reach out to them for, their benefit for the time to refi and things like that, right? So it's not a file number. When a customer comes into our office, I'm not going to ask for, so what was your loan number, whatever, right? I know that customer, right? So it's like an individual relationship. And we truly care about improving their finances in terms of like buying home, right? To guide with the better decision.
so thank you for wonderful answers and explanations. So, Oviday, I want you to answer this in Nepali.
Sure.
So people, like a lot of people, they don't speak English, but they're working and they're now able to buy house, and they probably don't know about loan, and they may grab someone's cousin or brother or someone who speak English, and they'll go to loan officers and someone, and the third party will be explaining them about the loan, right? So for those
Yeah.
people जसले चाहिँ नेपाली नि बोल्न जान्दैनन् तर पैसा नि कमाएका छन्, घर पनि किन्न सकेका छन्, उनीहरूले त्यत्रो थर्ड पार्टी जसले चाहिँ इङ्ग्लिसै बोल्ने मान्छे खोजेर आउनु परेन, ती मान्छेहरूले लोन प्रोसेसको लागि चाहिँ आउँदा स्टेप बाई स्टेप्स कुराहरू चाहिँ कसरी रिच आउट गर्ने तपाईँहरूसँग, र कसरी मद्दत गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ, र लोनको प्रोसेसहरू कस्तो हुन्छ भन्ने कुरा एक्सप्लेन गर्नुहोस् न।
अब यो चाहिँ ब्युटिफुल थिङ एबाउट होइन, यो अब होम लोन होइन, दिस कन्ट्री इज लाइक, आई मिन मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ अब घर किन्नको लागि चाहिँ इङ्ग्लिस बोलिरहनु पर्दैन क्या पर्फेक्टली हामी होइन। उनीहरूले अब काम गर्दैछन्, उनीहरूको क्रेडिट होइन हिस्ट्री र गाइडलाइन्सको अनुसारमा उनीहरूको छ भने उनीहरूले चाहिँ इङ्ग्लिस पर्फेक्टली बोल्नेलाई मात्रै लोन पाउँछ भन्ने होइन तपाईँको होइन। सो अलवेज अब लट अफ अब नेपाली बोल्ने होइन, अब इङ्ग्लिस एकदम फ्लुएन्ट इङ्ग्लिस नभएको कस्टमरहरू धेरै आउनुहुन्छ। अनि त्यहाँदेखि अब ब्रान्डीको पनि धेरै अब तपाईँको नेपाली कस्टमरहरू हुनुहुन्छ। एन्ड दे क्यान आई क्यान हेल्प देम टु लाइक टु हेल्प देम अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड मोर, राइट? सो वी अलवेज वर्क टुगेदर, त्यसरी गर्छौँ हामी चाहिँ। र त्यो भएर तपाईँले इङ्ग्लिस नजान्दा पनि तपाईँले आफूले घर किन्न सक्नुहुन्छ।
इङ्ग्लिस नजान्दा नि
होइन, इङ्ग्लिस जानिरहनु पर्दैन, इङ्ग्लिस जान्नु पर्दैन। त्यो बिग त्यो लोनको जार्गन भन्छ, के भन्छ जार्गन, त्यस्तो शब्दहरू जानिरहनु पर्दैन। तपाईँ धेरै पढेको हुनु पर्दैन, सामान्य काम गरिरहेको मान्छे होइन, त्यस्तो मान्छेले तपाईँको आफूले आफ्नो घर किन्ने सिद्धान्तलाई पुरा गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यसलाई एकदम सिम्प्लिफाइड ल्याङ्ग्वेजमा तपाईँको हामीले बुझाइदिएर तपाईँले के डकुमेन्ट साइन गर्नु हुँदैछ होइन, कुन डकुमेन्ट कति बेला साइन गर्नुपर्छ र त्यो डकुमेन्टले के भनेको छ भनेर चाहिँ एकदम हाम्रो अफिसमा तपाईँलाई बोलाएर अथवा हामी कल गरेर तपाईँलाई बुझाइदिन सक्छौँ। हाम्रो लोन यहाँ सिन्सिनाटीमा मात्रै होइन, तपाईँको एक्रोन, कोलम्बस, हामी अहिले ओहायोभरि सबैतिर लोन गर्छौँ अहिले। र हाम्रो अलिकति एक्सपेन्सन पनि हुँदैछ अब लाइसेन्सको, तर त्यो चाहिँ एकदम प्रोसेसमै छ। तर अहिले चाहिँ ओहायोको लागि चाहिँ वी क्यान हेल्प यु। तर अब तपाईँ इन्भेस्टमेन्ट प्रपर्टी लिन खोज्दै हुनुहुन्छ, इन्भेस्टर हुनुहुन्छ, तपाईँ बिजनेस पर्पजको लागि गर्नुहुन्छ भने अरू स्टेटको लागि पनि तपाईँलाई हामी हेल्प गर्न सक्छौँ। तर अहिले चाहिँ प्राइमेरी रेसिडेन्ट आफू तपाईँ बस्नको लागि हो भने चाहिँ हामीले ओहायोको लागि हेल्प गर्न सक्छौँ। र तपाईँ पढेको हुनु पर्दैन, इङ्ग्लिस जानेको हुनु पर्दैन, तपाईँ काम गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ, इन्कम छ तपाईँको, क्रेडिट स्कोर छ भने यु क्यान कम टु अस, कल अस होइन, हामीले तपाईँलाई हेल्प गर्न सक्छौँ। अरू तपाईँलाई हुन्छ कि हुँदैन भनेर आफ्नो स्टोरी मात्रै जान्न पनि तपाईँलाई सुनाउन चाहनुहुन्छ, मैले घर किन्न सक्छु कि सक्दिनँ भनेर त्यस्तो लागेको छ तपाईँलाई होइन, मेरो किन्ने मन त छ तर अब मेरो इन्कमले पुग्छ कि पुग्दैन, क्रेडिटले पुग्छ कि पुग्दैन भन्ने खालको त्यस्तो जिज्ञासा छ भने यु क्यान अलवेज कल मी। म तपाईँलाई राम्ररी बुझाएर तपाईँको सिनेरियो होइन गफ गरेर चाहिँ अनि त्यहाँदेखि तपाईँलाई हेल्प गर्न सक्छु म।
Thank you so much. So far, I think my English is almost finished. Looks like my questions are finished. So if there are anything that we didn't cover in today's show, I would like to give a time to Brandy. If there's anything I didn't ask and you'd like to add or answer to audience and then viewers, I will give this time to you, Brandy.
Okay, well, thank you. And sorry about the English. I know. I'm working on my Nepali too, I promise. It's not very good. Anyway, the difference is even if you have someone, a relative in the business or your realtor tells you to use someone, which is fair and they should, right? Everyone has someone that they would recommend, but it doesn't hurt to compare or to call and compare, loan programs or options, or maybe that day someone will listen to your story more thoroughly, right? Or whatever it is you're looking for, maybe you can find it truly. So if you have questions, and even if you don't use us, we're always here. We will look at the documents. We will help you. We won't throw you out the door, right? Because that's what we do, and we will help. And if you think you have credit issues, we will help you fix them. There's so many things that we have the ability to do and that we care enough to do that we are here. And I think it's worth, it's just like, buying a refrigerator or an oven, right? Everybody shops around, everybody looks. So give us a chance and see what we have and see where you end up. Maybe it'll lead you to your dream home.
Thank you, Avida. Anything to add?
You want me to say in Nepali or English?
Anything you want to add? And say in English, Nepali, Jongkha, your best language. You can
I can
choose.
probably only talk like two languages at this point, much more fluently. तपाईँहरूको केही क्वेसन छ होइन भने तपाईँले अलवेज कल गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ, इमेल गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. आई गेट सो मेनी इमेल्स होइन एबाउट क्वेसन. I always take some time of my day, like half an hour, and answer those questions, right? And down the line, I mean, I just want to prepare you for buying a home, because this is like the American dream, right? To buy a home. So if you are not ready yet, and we won't be ready, like at once. So we can help you go through the process to get you ready. So we can always do some consultation, and it's free, right? I mean, it's free. Why don't you take the free service? So you can call me, talk for an hour, and it's free, and then I'm going to tell you, hey, this is what you can do to get prepared to buy your next home, right? So I mean, you can always call us, or email, any like. And I'm there, like out there in social media, like all around there, TikTok, Facebook, right? You can add me there, and then you can ask question anywhere. I mean, I have always been answering this question from TikTok, like Facebook, and even I go live, once in a while, once in a week, probably, like depends on like if I'm available. And then help people, right? People to learn more. People ask questions from all around the place, and not necessarily from Ohio, but like, I mean, they know those things, and then because I just want to help, right? That is what I know, and I just want to bring some value. And I just want give it for free. And I mean, if you come to me for loan, I mean, that's fine. If you don't want to come to me for loan, that's fine, right? I just want to give what I have.
And we welcome all walks of life, even if they speak Nepali, English, or dog. We appreciate everyone.
So,
Family is family, and we all have things that we care about. And that is what we look at, right? It's not, like I said, it's not just the paycheck, and it's not just the, one deal at a time. It's truly building something special and creating an environment where people feel welcome and cared for. And I hope that that's what we, I hope our legacy is that when it's said and done.
yeah, we'd like to thank Mortgage Angels, Motor Mortgage team joining live today, sharing your services for loan. And then again, like I said before, I've seen Brandy in different Nepali cultural events and shows, and then a very familiar face in our Nepali community in Cincinnati, and obviously good looking Dai. Avidai there supporting
Thank
our
you.
community. And also again, in this live streaming, I would like to also thank for supporting so many different clubs and events. So also thanks for supporting Sensei Warriors. We were able to join uh, biggest tournament in Virginia because of Motor Mortgage support from Team Avidai. So thank you for that, and then always keep up the good work. I hope you get all the customers we have. We're looking for loan needs. And also, again, I highly encourage people to call them, email them, reach out to them. And again, like Brandy said, and you may have relatives, you may have loan officer, your own brother, but at least give them a call, check the rates, and see the difference. If that benefits you, if they are providing better service, I always encourage you for that one. And then thank you for joining today's live.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just want to add one more thing before before you let us go.
Before the
So,
loan close.
there is this research, right? In this, like, there was this research about the homeowner and then a tenant, right? So they have this big wealth gap. There is, like, the homeowners are like 43 times richer than, like, the one who is just renting out, right? And most of that is built off of the equity of their home. So it's really really important, right? Especially for those people coming from, like, other countries, like us, right? Because we didn't really own anything back there. And now it's harder time for us to really understand what the equity is. But really, it is a wealth building. Home is just a wealth building tool for you to get into a retirement and things like that. So always, always focus on, like, buying, right? I mean, if you can buy, like, I mean, you pay the rent anyway, right? And down the line, I'm a landlord, and but I mean, I get to collect the rent every month. And I mean, my home is already, like, my rental property is almost paid off, and I didn't do a thing, and they paid it off, right? So always try to, like, if you can afford to buy, like, buy. And if you can buy, then you'll always build the equity down the line 10-15 years. You'll make a big chunk of cash, because it's like, saving, like, putting the money into your savings bank.
Yeah, there's that's a very good way to put it. And the reason is you can see the difference. I have friends. We moved to Cincinnati back in 2012, I guess. So 2013, end of 2013, I bought this house. It's
Yeah.
paid off now, but my friends is still in apartment. So they paid rent. They usually they used to say, I don't have to pay taxes, I don't have to mow grasses. But look, after 15 years, I have at least assets of close to 200K. That means they have nothing, right? So same things you're putting here. So if you can afford to buy a house, buy it. And
Yeah.
again, for loan, always reach out to Mortgage Angels, MOTO Mortgage. So thank you for joining today. So maybe after several months, after a couple months, if you guys need us, just reach out to us, so we can support you to promote your business. Again, reason is we'll be coming to you guys for support for cricket team, right? So and then also we will be referring, and we did refer a lot of friends. So obviously, maybe next year, early next year, I already called you, I'll come see you. Thank you for what you guys doing. And then also having Brandy, Avidai together. Brandy is 23, 24 years of experience in mortgage industry, loan industry. Definitely helps our community to answer the several questions and get the best loan we can. So thank you for doing that. So with best wishes, I'd like to end today's slide. Thank you.